right. So you don't think we can keep the feast?
I want to go over why we shouldn't. Well, why we can't keep the feast days and stuff. We probably can observe them, recognize that they're coming around, but there's no way that we really can observe them because number one, we're not in Jerusalem.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking too.
Number two,
but don't you want to still try to honor her?
Well, I don't think we can. I mean, I think we can do maybe the Feast of Unleavened Bread. We can probably get all the leaven out of our houses, you know. But as far as trying to kill a lamb and do it the way that they did it,
don't nobody have a lamb. Don't nobody have a lamb.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, most
you don't know if it's going to be the male of the first year.
Yeah, most black people in America don't know anything about farming animals,
that's
raising
true.
animals and stuff.
That's
so
true.
we won't know how to keep the lamb from being unblemished or whatever.
We're in captivity.
Yes.
That's probably. I bet they didn't keep
We're in
the
captivity.
feast in captivity.
No.
Yeah.
In captivity. Matter of fact, let's see.
I'm willing to bet it is impossible. I think you
Okay.
have to be in the land that he chooses to put his name there.
Now this is in Deuteronomy 16, 1-2. It says, "Observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto Yahuwah Elohim. For in the month of Abib, Yahuwah Elohim brought thee forth out of
Mizraim.
Mizraim.
And Abib is April.
by night." All right.
Where you at, man? Deuteronomy
16, 1 and 2.
Deuteronomy 16.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Let me get my eyeballs on this. Okay, read it again.
All right. Deuteronomy 16, 1 and 2 says, "Observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto Yahuwah Elohim. For in the month of Abib, Yahuwah Elohim brought thee forth out of Mitzrayim by night." All right, in verse 2, this is what I'm saying. "Thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto Yahuwah thy Elohim, and the flock and the herd in the place which Yahuwah shall choose to place his name there."
Excuse me.
Yeah,
So he did not place his name in America.
No.
I mean, you know, he can't be. This is sinful.
Yeah. This is Babylon.
This is Babylon.
Yeah.
Babylon.
And I know he didn't place it over there anywhere. I don't think they can keep it over there.
No, well,
They might attempt to.
They might attempt, but see, it's been
They're not
trodden down
supposed to be
by
over
them
there.
right now anyway. They've been defiled by them anyway
Yeah.
right now. Even though that they're not in the true city of Jerusalem, they're still defiling the Israel, the
just
land.
Yeah,
They're still
perpetrate.
defiling. And you still have different cities that people went through. You still had your 12 different tribes.
Yeah.
And they still had to hold those feasts.
And seeing by themselves calling themselves the Jews, that's just one group out of 12.
That's Judaism Jews.
Yeah.
That's from religion.
Okay.
So with the Passover, I mean.
So it's really impossible to keep.
With Passover, I believe you can, in the form of when Yahushua said, do this as often to remember me. He was doing that during the Passover when, before he got taken, to be
crucified.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
A mistake.
But now in Matthew 24, remember when he talks about those that be in Jerusalem, tell them to flee to the mountains, and pray that your flight be not in the seventh day.
Or in winter.
Yeah.
Or you not be getting sucked.
What he predicting the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD when they were going to all be taken captivity and they had to flee. He said those who are outside, don't tell them not to go because it's hell back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So after that, I think that was the last of keeping the Passover, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much on the run now.
Yeah,
and they can't do it in Jerusalem anymore.
No. All he can do is just recognize this around that time and recognize that, Yahushua is our Passover lamb.
Yeah, we definitely need to recognize it because...
that's...
Well, didn't they adhere to the Passover like in the New Testament?
That was before
70.
Was it before 70 AD.
Oh.
Yeah. The New Testament, that's why,
Okay.
Yeah, because,
See, that's the reason why a lot of people think we can keep that, because they kept it in the New Testament.
Mm-hmm.
But after we've been destroyed and went into captivity, that thing stopped.
Yeah.
And we can't.
We can't adhere to
Didn't
it.
you say that the priest?
Oh yeah, the sons of Aaron.
Yeah.
During each of these major feast days, to you got a sin offering for atonement, and if you know the law and everything, you know that the sons of Aaron, the Levites, but particularly the sons of Aaron, they was the ones that went into the tabernacle, went into the holy of holies, to sprinkle the blood over over the mercy seat and all that. And but do you know if you won?
I can't. Man, I probably got Hamite in me.
You
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. No,
I did not.
it's between
It's out of
Benjamin,
Judah,
yeah.
Benjamin, and Levi,
Yeah.
the priest of Levi. So,
Yeah.
and we're probably like a combination of all three.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Well, we
thousands
are
of years.
teaching the word, and
Yeah, it must be Judah.
you never know.
No, I don't think
Never
one
know.
could ever tell. You
No.
know,
But
even the brothers over there in Africa, I believe they're still mixed too, just like us.
yeah.
I believe there's a mixture
like
between.
Ethiopian stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they say there's still some
Jews.
Jews. Jews.
Nah.
I want to say
Yehuda Jews over there.
So that means a combination of Benjamin and Levi.
Yes.
Right.
yeah. That would be the same.
You
'cause-
know what happened to the first 9.5? They're already.
Yeah, they're.
I mean, everybody, all
They
the
in
all
it.
the Hebrews, I probably didn't get captured. You know, some of them probably got away.
You know
I'm
what?
saying?
There's a. That just hit me too, and I don't know
But
what
they was
that-
on the run, and so they could make sure they wouldn't be captured. But I mean, you know, but also that the Africans was enslaving them too, along with the Arabs, and then when the white person came into it, they just
Those Africans pushed us
just-
out.
they
Pushed
just-
the
they
Judas
just
They
out.
all got together.
they
They
just took it to
Psalm
Like,
it.
hey,
83.
take them.
They
Don't
just
take.
took it to it. You got the Arabs who started it, then you got then you got the Africans, and then you got the white person that came in, which really
The Jews.
The Jews.
that really
Yeah.
Aaron
Came.
Lopez.
they really
And pay for the
made it
boats.
really bad. They made that the worst type of slavery ever in history.
Who did?
When the white people got
Oh,
into
yeah.
the translated slave
When
trade.
they got involved, they were.
When they got involved with it,
They went
Viciously
to treating us
nasty.
like
Yeah.
animals
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that slavery is bad. It was probably bad anyway with the Arabs and with the Africans, but when these other people got a hold
The
of
ones
to
with
it,
the fierce countenance.
yeah, they got a hold of the people that the language we didn't understand, and to the land that we did not know. That was pretty bad. And
What was
Put a
that
number
prophecy?
on us.
Excuse me. What was that prophecy that Yahuwah gave Abraham about your seeds being in the they'll
400
be
years.
strangers in the land?
Yeah.
That's not theirs. Genesis.
Yeah.
40.
I don't remember exactly where it is. We can
I can find it.
I would like to read that again. That is crazy. There it is.
Probably need to be.
15:13.
Okay.
Told you to be right here. This is my old Bible. If I get a new Bible, I'll be lost in the scriptures. But I can't find it. I know it's in here. Genesis 15:13.
Look, gotta highlight it.
Oh yeah, you could have found it first.
I know, right?
Yeah. Okay, it says, and he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land. Now let's hold it for a minute. I know we were strangers in the first Egypt,
Yeah.
but at the same time, only 70 people went down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only
So
70.
by all them years, we weren't strangers as in that kind of stranger. We were strangers as if we weren't Africans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So this could be talking about this second captivity of us. Or at least it could be applied to us as
Yeah.
well. Because haven't we been in slavery about 400 years?
Yeah, and counting.
Yeah.
Afflict them.
But this is
We've
what
been
I want to
afflicted.
get. This is what I want to get. You were talking about how the white people put on the harsh treatment
Slavery.
to the slavery, and I
Mhm.
think it's right here, like you were just saying, afflict them.
Mm-hmm.
And because we've been afflicted, we're still getting afflicted.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "In no for surety thy seed shall be strangers in land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. I don't see the original first Egyptians being afflicted 400 years.
No.
Because they were there a long time, buddy. So
Yeah.
they got a different
It
pharaoh
was
in
princes
there.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but
you
now
got to
that-
come up.
Yeah, and now their total year was like 430.
Yeah.
So they weren't afflicted the whole time they went in there.
No, they wasn't. They wasn't. They
We've
wasn't
been-
until after the Joseph and the brothers died, and after they got the newer pharaoh that didn't know.
Then they start getting
Yes.
affliction.
Yes.
Yeah.
because of gosh, what was it? I
If
think
he didn't
was it the
adhere to the
Philistines? I
covenant.
think the Philistines. Was it the Philistines?
He didn't adhere to the covenant that his dad did with
What
them.
it is that the Philistines try to tell them, well, they growing the number, the Hebrews growing the
They're
number.
outdoing us.
Yeah.
So,
Kill
so
all
they-
the babies.
Yeah, so they got the
maidens.
Pharaoh
Midwives.
The Pharaoh think like, wow, they gonna grow and join
Take
with my
over.
enemies
Yeah.
and take over me. So then they
Start killing all the male
Yeah,
babies
killing all the
2
male
years.
babies.
Handmaidens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to tell them, but the ladies was like, "We're not gonna do that because the Most High was like, don't do that
Yeah.
as a
So
as
they-
a law." And so they still were multiplying, and
And so
That's when they was
they
just-
said, let's put them in bondage.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know one thing about us,
Hard
brother?
bondage.
You know one thing about us that I noticed in the scriptures? The more bondage they put us in, the more kids we have.
yeah,
know,
yeah.
right?
Hey, Hebrews for you.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, I've noticed with me and my wife, there's times we can be stressing over bills and stuff, and then we lay in bed and I wanna,
Uh-huh.
we just got our cable cut off, and you wanna
Okay.
do this?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, baby, I want to release some pressure.
Okay.
That's the Hebrew for you.
Uh-huh.
now.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah.
And
So
also, also thinking that that's the transatlantic slave trade. They knew who we were,
yes,
and it's just
they
like
had-
Yes,
it's
they
just like
did.
if you
They
think
had-
if you
They
think,
specifically
listen,
asked for it.
listen, if you
Yeah.
think about when Joseph was in Egypt after his brothers turned on him, and he was in Potiphar's house. Well, he went in Potiphar's house first, but everything he touched prospered. Then he ended
Yes.
up going to Potiphar's house,
Yeah.
and it prospered. But then you had the Jezebel type woman
Mhm.
there that set him up. Then he went to prison for about 12 years, I believe.
I don't know the year.
I think it's about 12, something
Sounds
like that.
good.
But everything in the prison prospered. He even been in the top position
Leader
as
there.
a prisoner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after he got out, I forgot what was it, the baker or
It was a baker.
Sure.
I think I remember that.
that one.
Butcher the baker can't stick.
Remember
Yeah.
when the Pharaoh had the dream and with the seven cows of
Fat
fat,
cows, lean cows.
yeah,
Yes.
seven of the cows of famine and stuff, and he got out, and then he did it. He ended up being second in command and everything, and he done saved them and the Hebrews
Yep.
from the famine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like you said, it was only 70 Hebrews during that time.
Yeah, that started
That
that.
started, and then if Joseph was never in that position to tell them to store up all
Yeah.
this stuff for 7 years or whatnot, we
We'd
probably
been
wouldn't be
wiped out.
here today. But
Yeah.
It was only 70 of us.
We've been
Yeah.
wiped
You-
out.
that's true.
So,
That's true.
yeah,
Wow. Man, look at that.
yeah. So it's
Most High is
Yeah.
nice, ain't it?
yeah. But see,
I mean, he took
Yeah.
that situation. These brothers committed sin and jealousy, just like we still are today. You know, we hate to see another brother get up or be good. You know how we're like crawdads in the bucket.
Yeah.
But Yahuwah took that situation and turned it good to
Yeah.
save our lives like that.
Yeah.
like this, it says it in there. What they meant for bad, it turned out to be for good.
But that's how he has to disguise our
See,
blessings.
they could have
too.
killed
Yes,
Joseph.
that's
They could have killed Joseph doing that, and then that would have been their demise.
They would have died too.
You know what I'm saying?
Starved to death.
Yeah. But who was it? Was it Judah? Was it Judah the one that didn't really want to do it? Who was it?
Ooh, you're right. One of the brothers said, no, let's don't kill him. Let's sell him to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Judah
It was
is the
Reuben or
one.
Judah?
Reuben. It was one.
It
of
was
it
both of them, but Judah was the main one that was like,
Yeah.
no, yeah, Judah.
Judah, my brother.
And,
My father.
And that's who stood up too at the end, like, please, I gotta bring my brother home. My dad's gonna die if you don't let me.
Was that him?
Yeah.
Good. That's our brother.
Mm-hmm.
But, so anyway, back to the feast days.
yeah. Fellowship.
Yeah. But I don't believe that we can keep these feast days while we're in this hard bondage. I think we're still in this hard bondage.
We are.
Yeah, we are.
I really do.
Yeah.
Even
People
though
think
the
we're
jokes
not.
are off.
Yes,
It's-
but they're not.
It's because we got this. We got a mental
Mental.
yoke on us, and we
Yep.
got a spiritual yoke
Yep.
on us also.
Yeah.
And a lot of us blacks need that mental resurrection.
Yeah.
Before they can get that
Yeah.
physical resurrection, they
Yeah.
have to have that mental resurrection. You got to know you are the people of this book.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
kind of what's happening now. I think the mind revolution. That's what's happening now. They're trying to start waking up, and it's kind of scary to people all around because they are finding out. Yeah, recognizing who they actually are
Yes,
and walking in that,
yes.
and not walking like you have a yoke around your neck. They're walking with pride.
With pride.
Yeah.
If our brothers and sisters on the streets can get this knowledge that we have, we will have less black on black crime. We will
Yeah.
have less. The jailhouses will be like, hey, we need more blacks in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And start a fight in the middle of their.
You know,
Yeah.
because brothers is on drugs and,
Yeah.
and they're chasing women we're stealing and we're killing and we're running by one punching people and just
Yes.
stupid stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if they recognize that we are the people of these scriptures,
They will have something to hold on to. They don't have nothing to stand on.
they have nothing. And what is the scripture saying, Hosea? We go many days without a prince, without an image, without an ephod.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what our problem is. We don't have no image. We can't look back like the white people can and say, "Oh, Superman was a
My
great
sweet
hero."
Jesus. Yeah.
Well, just that they got
Yeah.
superhero. Even the westerns, John Wayne.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like it's just like the brother-in-law.
Yeah.
He got a whole family crest
Crest.
and lineage and stuff, and
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I can't
We
do
can't
that.
do it.
I
Yeah.
can't do that. All I know is hey, boss.
Yeah.
That's back. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, you
Yeah, you know.
Mouse ain't gonna like that.
yeah. You got one eating watermelon.
Yeah.
And you know we've been put down like that to where I'm gonna be a nigga. I ain't got nothing to lose. Why not
Yeah.
get my gun and go shoot a nigga? You know.
Yeah,
And so yeah, if we realized we were probably kings and queens.
we were royalty, all of us.
Yeah.
Well, we supposed to be the example to the
Well, a
whole
royal
To the whole
priesthood.
world.
to the whole world.
We're a
Yep.
royal priesthood.
But
And see, so y'all is waking some of us up.
yeah.
Now there are a few brothers that have woken up, but then they decided we don't need a
Scales.
Messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know,
they
you got
still
that
the
group.
scales.
Yeah. And then we got another group who wants to just say, well, this ain't open to everybody. The Most High created some people to throw in hell when He tells us Himself that hell was created
Everybody.
for Satan and
Yeah.
his
That's
angels.
what it was
Yeah.
created for. Yeah.
You know? So, we got a lot of false prophets of
Doctrine.
Baals out there amongst us.
Yes.
But if we could just somehow get together and pull the good people of all those groups out.
What we need
Yeah.
to do, we need to be like Elijah and have a showdown.
Showdown!
You know how they
That's
did?
right.
And then when those Baal didn't react, what Elijah do? He started mocking them.
Yeah.
Start talking
Is
about
your
it.
God
What-
asleep?
what is it,
Yeah.
sleep? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do he need to be woken up?
Yeah.
Did he go on vacation? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Instead of us having one of them kind of showdowns, we could
Yeah.
have a showdown like opening these scriptures.
yeah.
Prove to me that there is no Messiah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Prove to me that the Most High is prejudiced. If,
Yeah.
if it's only for Israel only, then that means it's all black.
Yeah.
There ain't no Mexicans, ain't no Puerto Ricans. They're not Israel.
Yeah.
Those 12 tribes were black.
Yep.
Well, I'll have a showdown with any of them all day when it comes to opening these scriptures because we represent the true Messiah. Did I turn your computer on? We represent the true Messiah, and we
From
can
the
back it up
scripts.
with these scriptures.
Yeah.
I don't care if you want to go into the Jubilees, the holy bees, or the honey bees. The truth is the truth.
Yeah.
And the way I feel about it, man, even if somebody come to me and show me that I was wrong about something, I'm going to grab that truth because you can't lose.
Yeah.
You cannot lose,
Yeah.
That's true.
you know.
Yes,
So-
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, I don't think that, I think we're still in captivity. I don't think we can keep the feast. Personally, I don't either. I mean, I know a lot of brothers and sisters out there, they might think we can and they might want to do it. Like you said, I think we might need to
Like me.
You
recognize
can
it.
recognize it, but I mean,
It's
come
nothing.
on. every, I mean, you talking about Passover, You talking about these are the major feasts now. I'm not talking about. I'm not even talking about the first fruit that fall in the week in unleavened bread. I'm talking about Passover, first fruit, Pentecost,
Shavuot.
Boy, at least y'all can name them. I can't name them all.
Feast of Trumpets,
Feast of Tabernacles.
That's
Feast of
Shavuot.
Trumpets, Atonement, and Atonement you might can hold because it's a solemn fast.
It's fasting.
It's just fasting.
Yeah, it's just
See?
fasting for that one day.
It's no. Let me check. I don't know if there's any sacrifice on the trumpets, but I know during the tabernacles. Well, you know what? During the whole time, you got to have a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Feast of
Feast of Trumpets, the Day of Atonement, and Tabernacles. You all have to do offerings.
Did it have anything to do with the priest? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, when you have a sin offering,
the priest is the
Aaron
one.
is the one you give your or you present your offering to the sons of Aaron, and they go do what they got to do, and when they go into the tabernacle and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So the sons of Aaron, they were Levites.
Yeah.
But what made them priests? Because they were Aaron's sons.
Yeah.
Aaron's descendants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do these guys have a chart for that? Is that
Well,
on
they
the
say
chart?
they the Haitians, so I guess the Haitians is the sons of Aaron.
No. The Haitians. They say the Haitians are Levites.
Yeah.
Well, within that tribe, there should be somebody that's the sons of Aaron.
Yeah. Hey. Well,
You understand what I'm
Mhm, I
saying?
do.
I guess we got to go
One of
ask
them
the
should be
Haitians
an Aaron.
who is the sons of Aaron among them.
I really think that it's kind of a disgrace to have that chart because when the Most High said He's going to scatter you,
Yeah.
I think that means I'm going to scatter you.
Yeah.
And when they say you're lost tribe, I don't believe we're lost.
Yeah.
I believe we're lost.
We are.
I really believe it. I really believe we don't know.
And we're not going to fully know
Yeah.
until He reveals.
Yeah.
We're really not.
You just got to keep pressing on and studying and doing the best we can.
Yeah, because now is the time that we can just wake up. What's it saying? What's that? First King, we bethink ourselves. That means to recognize who we are.
Mm-hmm.
We are the people. Now it's time to do something about it.
Yeah.
Now we got to start keeping these commandments.
Yeah.
Living a righteous life.
Yeah, we can't stay in Christianity. Once you find you're here, to me, you can't stay in Christianity.
No, it's impossible.
Once you find out who you are, because if you find out who you are, you should want to go back into your history book and everything and find out about you instead of finding out about yourself in school or whatever lies they tell you up in the schoolhouse, But this
is our history book.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We're the only ones who really don't have a history, but here it is.
It's been, and everybody's been reading it for years.
Yep.
Yeah.
They turned it into a religion.
Yeah.
And it's not a religious book.
No.
It's not.
Nope.
It's the story of our family's life.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a book of instruction.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And just like we were talking about the feast, those were instructions that our forefathers did and they had to do. And
No, I know with the feast, it's supposed to be done forever.
Throughout every generation.
Throughout every generation, but like Double said, man, it's like in captivity.
But if we would have kept the commandments and
if we would have kept the commandments and everything, we would have been the top notch people on the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have been humble. You know what I'm saying? But we would have been the people.
We wouldn't be treating people like that.
Yeah, I mean, people would be looking at us.
But
like,
Judah is kind of cocky. They are in the book.
Well,
they was about it, and they were.
I don't know if cockiness is just like, hey, they just didn't. Back then, they just didn't play.
I need to study Judah more.
They didn't play. They didn't play. I mean, Judah lucky too, but Judah could have got taken out himself.
Yeah,
messing with,
but
who did he mess with?
Tamar. Remember
that
his son?
Sister?
No. Remember his
son's wife.
Because he died because he has.
He had to though.
Mm-hmm. 3 of them died. Then he spittled on the side. The other son that was supposed to marry her, and so Yah took him out. And then the third son, he was supposed to wait for her, but she dressed up like and then Judah went and slept with her, and then they was going about to hang her and kill her. And she was like, well this is who she had whoever this staff and this bracelet belonged to is who was my baby daddy. And so he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I did you so wrong. And then so he took her as the wife and did her right. Because Shelah, his youngest son, Shelah or something like that, was supposed to marry her. But she saw that they about to marry him off again, like marry him off to somebody else, and I've been waiting around for him to get big, you know.
Yeah.
And so she went out, dressed up, slept with him, took his staff and bracelet for payment, and he was supposed to come back the next day to pay her with a goat and stuff.
And he did.
And she wasn't there. And so she was like, "Well, whoever this bracelet and this staff belong to is who the father is." And then he felt so crazy that he did that and married her and did everything right, did an atonement and all that.
Where you at on that?
Oh.
You got that?
Yeah,
Genesis 38?
Yep.
Is that what she was talking about?
Yep.
The whole story.
It's the whole story. I mean, from the beginning. But see,
I remember bits and pieces.
Shua was a Canaanite though.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Judah's wife.
Oh, sure. Now we're getting on another subject. Because these people seem to think that the Shua name is bad.
She was in the Bible, and that's the mother of the Yehudites, because Yehuda and Shua were.
But that's the
Put
whole
those
story.
two together and you get
Yahushua.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that. We said, hold up, Judah and Shua, Yehuda, Yahushua. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
It's like putting 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
Good. That's Genesis
It's
35.
amazing.
I'm gonna have to go back and reread that story.
Well, it takes
So we
Judaism.
probably think at it on a different level. How you think on a different level than we do, because you make like when we listen to you, you make us think on a different level that we don't.
That's
think
why
on.
we gotta have each other.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta have each other.
Yeah.
They make the iron sharpen its iron.
Yeah.
Yep.
And man,
Counting
counting
the
the man.
Yes.
Yes. That man, the Bible is beautiful.
Mhm.
It's beautiful. And it's the members. It's the body. It's none's greater than the other. It's all needed.
Yep.
You know.
The work.
It's all needed.
Yeah, we all over the place, but you know what? It's fellowship
That's
Yeah.
right.
and it's excitement,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
just like I guess it's everything we really want to get out. You
Yeah.
know, but I like it because we don't get to do this. I mean, we do it together.
Yeah, but it's not nothing like, because this is awesome.
Is there any way that you guys can get on YouTube and start like a live chat?
Mhm.
Because I don't know how, but I think we ought to
Yeah.
at least
We
attempt that.
can. We can try it.
Yeah,
We can
can
set
look
it up
into
tomorrow.
everything. I
There's-
gotta look a bit. Well, first we gotta look
Like
at
on
everything.
Wi-Fi. Mm-hmm.
There's times that I go through my Google page and I'll find a video of some people talking. It could be any subject, but you can see that they have the person that talks on the main screen, and then you got like 7 or 8 more little heads down there waiting, and when they speak, theirs come up. And I think people can have a real good Bible study on
Yeah,
that. And
we should try
We'll
it.
look into
we
it.
can have a whole bunch of iron sharpening each other, you know.
Yeah, I was
And
just
if
thinking about
anybody
that
get to
last night.
arguing, we get rid of them because
Yeah.
we're about edifying.
Yeah. We are.
Well, you know,
We got a bad
like
connection.
Yahushua said, they, you know, he was rejected in his homeland, his hometown,
Yeah.
and if they reject what you say, what do you say? Just
Dust
Dust
the
off.
dirt off your feet.
See
you
ya.
know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, right.
Remember that? What was that thing? What was that called?
Keep the dirt off your
Brush your
shoulders.
shoulders. That was a song
Mhm.
back in my partying days.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of partying days, I'm so glad that I'm not near and not even close to what I used to
Oh
be.
man,
Oh
I
man.
mean, I'm not perfect. Don't get me wrong. If,
Me
if
either.
any of us was perfect, we'd probably be walking on water.
think about it. I mean,
But I was a bad person. I mean, you know, if someone probably going to end up making a video on me and try to expose me, they gonna find some
Don't
dirt.
be
I'm telling you
exposed.
now. They gonna find some. They gonna say you was a what? I'm like Paul.
You
I
gonna
was the
find what you
cheapest
were
of
looking
sinners.
for.
And but you know, the more that I know now, the more I can say that I was probably the cheapest of sinners because I know too much.
You said the chiefest?
The
Like
cheapest.
The top chief?
I'm the top sinner. I'm number one. I'm bumping elbows with the devil.
Okay.
Huh?
That's
Yes.
I'm like, let me see your fork for a minute.
I'm a filthy
that's what I be
rag.
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I be feeling.
And but you know, I did a video not too long ago about how the Most High, not the Most High, but Yahushua asked Peter, "Who do you think I am?" And after Christ, he says, "Flesh and blood didn't reveal it to you. My Father revealed it to you." And then you read like 3 verses later, he says, "Get behind me, Satan."
Yeah,
That's how quick
Get
Satan can get inside of you.
yeah.
Yeah, when you just
That's
caught
quick.
something from the Most High.
And then all of a sudden, Satan's right there saying,
Oh yeah, he
look at that woman with that nice butt." You know?
He be
they
out
do
there.
that.
Yeah.
They be
Yeah.
on you.
Quick.
He be out there.
Yes.
Quick.
Yep.
So, you know, I can understand why the Father had to come down in the flesh and actually be born just like us.
Yeah.
And so he, like the Bible said, he was tempted, but without sin. Okay, so he not only knows what we're going through, he felt what we're going through.
You know, and you know, I was thinking, well, he never got tempted with a woman, but I figured this, that like when Satan was trying to offer him all the kingdoms on the earth, but see, when you got all the kingdoms and stuff, and you're ruling everything,
Concubines.
you got power. When you got power, you got money, and when you got all that, the women come.
What they say? Solomon had like what?
1,000.
700 concubines.
He was busy. I don't know what he was doing. I'd be tired.
I know what he was doing. I won and I'm done. The other 7, y'all might want to cook or go plow a field. I'll see y'all next week.
You got more days in a year than that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He got 2 for each day.
He got about 2 years worth of women, probably. Almost. You know.
Yeah.
But that's I don't know. That's another. I don't even know if a lot of people. Sometimes I don't think Solomon gonna make it.
Oh, a lot of people say that.
Yeah. I mean, from what I was reading, that he
The guys that he picked up and stuff.
He did go bad.
He did. He followed the women's, the women in his life.
Women, the Canaanite women. He went after.
That's true. That's true.
It's like wow, but I guess all that wisdom. He wanted that wisdom to kind of. He probably got stuck in that wisdom for wanting to just know everything.
Yeah.
You know? Because you know when he wrote, what's that, Ecclesiastes? He wrote Ecclesiastes. Everything.
Vanity.
Everything's vanity and nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
So Solomon done everything.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
And
you know, but he summed it up in the end. He says, "Here, let's make a conclusion to the whole matter. Fear Yah and keep His commandments."
Yep.
So I'm gonna say he's gonna be in the kingdom. I'm gonna say he's gonna be in the kingdom.
I would hope so. Meet the wisest man in the world. You know the wisest man thoughts is done compared to the Most High.
Now, if you want to talk about a little contradiction, a lot of people say that maybe Judas, the one who betrayed Yahushua, they said he may make it in the kingdom because he repented.
Man, yeah. I mean,
so
when Yahushua was on the stake, he said, "Father, forgive them. They know not what they do."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
he could, huh?
Yeah.
He could.
Yeah. As long as your heart, I feel as long as you sincere in your heart, and I mean you really mean it. You know what I'm saying? It's for real, and I don't think you have to go speaking in tongues and stuff.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
Haba shaba laba lay. 34.
Oh, we got another 30 minutes. Y'all want to continue Bible study?
Yeah, we can continue.
There's a lot of people make videos for about an hour. Sometimes I like them and sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
But there's times like when I'm getting ready to lay down or something, and you got an hour video, I like click on there, and it's just, especially if it's just somebody talking, I can just hear it and close my eyes and listen.
Yeah.
So I've never made an hour video. I made one close back when I first started.
Yeah.
But
Did you put it out?
yeah, I think it's like 50 minutes. Something
Okay.
like that.
I was how long was the video? Like
20.
30 minutes, 20.
Most people's attention can't.
They can't. That's
But
why
see,
we.
the thing about it is that what I don't understand, but everybody can sit down in front of the TV and watch a movie. They can sit there and watch a 30-minute show, a 45-minute show. You know what I'm saying? But you can't watch 15, 20 minutes of somebody on
Beautiful.
YouTube. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, I got a lot of family using the excuse, I can't watch this or this, that. But you still telling me you on Facebook. You still telling me about this show you watch. You still telling me about all this and that. But you don't got no time to learn some truth.
You can go to a football game and sit for 3 hours.
I'd rather you tell me that you don't want to watch it or you don't want to hear it, and you just give me some old bullcrap excuse.
Yeah, don't give me no. Yeah.
You know, for real.
They do
Yeah,
that.
the world's messed up, man. The world's messed up. Their interests. You know, I've got a granddaughter who's learning these songs. You know, my daughter teaches her these songs and stuff, and she sings them for Grumpy. You know, they call me Grumpy, and she sings these songs for me. And you know me, I'm gonna come to the scriptures. I'm thinking, I bet this baby don't know one commandment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but she does know the name Yahuwah. That's the only thing I can get because it's not my baby. I don't want to take somebody's baby, even though it is my daughter, and she may not want to. She might think this is religion and don't want her baby brought up brainwashed in a religion. Because if you're a born Christian, Catholic, you're gonna think that's it. You're born Buddha, you're gonna think that's it. Depends on what your parents taught you. And she's trying to give her daughter even start. Yeah. So, but I had to tell her the father's name is Yahuwah.
Good.
I mean, because that's.
Well, train up a child in the way she goes.
That's what I'm going. And when she gets older, I'm going to sneak a couple little words in there. Cause
that's what I've been doing to my niece and nephew.
Yeah.
I was like, his name is Yahushua.
Yes.
You want to know, they call him Jesus, but that's not his real name. In Hebrew, his name is Yahushua.
Yes.
That's what I be saying to them. He's like, Yahushua. I was wondering what his name was. Like, because my little nephew's really smart. And I told him, and I tell him, they have to know that.
You know, and now let's get on that. While you're on that subject, Yahushua. Some of them call on Yahusha, which I don't think is right. But anyway, it's better than Jesus.
Are they reading the letters? Well, is it? Because we got to find out what that whole root word is, Yahusha. What is that? Because you know how they try to say Yahweh means Satan. What is Yahusha? It's something maybe false about it. That's why the way that they're pushing it, but it has no merit behind it. Where you get this from? You know?
Actually, it's a new word. It's a new word. Whenever they decided to translate from the Dead Sea Scrolls into the Masoretic text, these were white Jews that did this. So they translated and they were taking out letters and putting in these vowels. These vowel pointing is only 2,000 years old. So these white guys came in here and took this Hebrew Dead Sea Scroll, translated into the Masoretic text. Now they put the vowel points in because they got other people who really don't know Hebrew that they took on the name of Jews. So now we got to teach these Polands and these German-speaking people how to speak Hebrew. So we're going to throw these vowels in here. So that name Yahushua was 6 letters. They took one of them out, put a vowel in there so they can teach it easier. They were calling him Yahushua. And then you got later somebody comes along and says, well, let's take the vowels away and read it. And that's how Yahushua was born. Yahusha was born.
But see, that's a tool of the devil. Because when we first found out the name and stuff, we ran through all that, and the 5 letters and 6 letters. I saw the 5 letters first. And that was making me figure it was Yahshua. I was never really down with Yahusha, the other name,
Hawashi.
Oh yeah, Hawashai.
Yeah.
Kawasaki.
Yeah. That's what it looked like.
I don't know how they come up with
I can't even say it at all. On my
Yahoo.
I don't even know how to say it.
Yeah.
So Yahaha Kawasaki. That's But when I saw the 6 letters, I said, hold up. This is different.
I did the same thing. I was weighing it.
Yeah.
I was waiting because I want the right one. I want the first. I want the beginning.
Original.
I don't want what I see right here in my face. I want to go back to, instead of looking at 1980, I'm going to see what's in 1979.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went back, and the Dead Sea Scroll, nothing predates that.
Yeah.
And I bet you $100 you will not find Yahusha in the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Right.
It ain't there. Now you might see Yahshua. The shortened name of Yahushua, but that's okay. They shortened his name like that. The Hebrews did that. It's like your name is Benjamin. I want to call you Ben. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They kind of shortened it.
Yeah.
But Yahusha, that's invented.
That's a whole nother name. That's a whole nother person. Who
really
is that?
It really is. But we got a lot of good brothers and sisters that are using that name, and I understand it because it's better than Jesus.
Oh yeah.
At least they're trying. But Yahusha is the name that came down from the Shamayim. That's the name the Father gave his son, Yahushua. Yeah.
It's just like for the search for the name of the Most High. You got.
You got.
You got Yahweh.
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 Yeah.
Yes. Aya.
Asher.
Ahaya, Ahaya.
I done heard in so many different. I done heard I am in so many different ways. Asher, Aya, Asher.
Yeah.
Anya, something.
Yeah, they got a lot of different names.
whatever. I even came across where they said Yahweh was the Satan, really.
I heard that too. I heard it was Jupiter or Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was. I think Albert Pike said something about that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, I forgot who it was, but it was one of those devil worshiper dudes.
Yeah.
That was just straight up, just going to Yahweh is the name of the devil, and we worship the devils as Masons or whatever.
I believe it. I believe it. These people that they call Jews, these people do not even believe in the Messiah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, how in the heck can anyone that read this Bible
Think that's
put them together?
Because they think that in the end that their eyes is going to open. That's what people think.
But the scriptures doesn't say that. It doesn't say I'm going to gather you from every nation, take you in that land, and open your eyes later. Mm-hmm. When you go to that land, you are going. He said you're going to do my commandments. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How long you got to be in there before you start doing them?
Yeah, that's because they ain't the right people.
Yeah,
those are the Gentiles that's trying down Israel.
This is my opinion, but I think those white people cannot accept us being the real Jews, if that's what you want to call us, because they put us down so far. Mm-hmm. That means that, oh no, our so-called Jesus is a nigger.
Yeah.
He's black. I can't
comprehend
that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard for a lot of white people. Mm-hmm. So when you hear those brothers on the street saying, you white devils will never make it, it is going to be hard for the white people. Because they got to break down and recognize who we are.
Especially if they ancestors are some of them slaveholders.
Yep.
They're going to have to repent
they're going to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
But these ones that are out here today, these white people that are out here today, they got a chance to get into this covenant and swallow some pride and receive some of this.
That's what saith the Lord God. He's really trying, and he's teaching his 6 children, and I appreciate him for that.
Me too.
You know?
I like him.
I do like him because he was like, he gets a little angry. Yeah. He said, teaching us about this gay looking man, calling him the Messiah.
Caesar Major.
Yeah, he gets excited.
He gets mad.
Yeah, you know.
I try to steal his good side. I don't want him to get mad at me.
Right.
I know, right? We love you.
Yeah.
What you doing with your kids, you know?
And there's other white people out there that watches our videos, and they're saying, they might not agree, but they're continue looking.
They're wanting to know.
Yeah.
They're trying to understand.
They tearing me up. You know they tearing us up.
They
are. Really?
Yeah.
They're not getting Double J. Send some to me.
We sure will.
I mean, they really tearing me. I don't feel bad about what they're saying. They just coming at me.
Yeah.
You're a sinner. We're a sinner because we're talking about the truth.
Y'all probably got a hold of a bunch of Jews.
Oh yeah,
we did.
I know.
But regular white people that aren't Jews, they are accepting it. They're coming around. A lot of them are coming around.
They are.
I've got them on my channel.
Good.
I've got them, and
no, because you open it for everyone.
So do you
feel
guys?
comfortable.
You guys feel the same way?
We do. But you make it. You're inviting. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel all scary to come to you and look at you.
What you guys are doing?
Yeah.
Straight up. Y'all just probably just bring it out. And
our deliveries are different.
You don't bring it out as much as I do because I've got family of these other races. So it's a little more personal to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. But that's the walk that you have. That's why y'all got you doing it like that. And it's able to reach who he needs it to reach.
Well, if there's any of you white people out there who's jumping my brother and sister, come to me. I need somebody to jump me.
Please.
Because really, I don't mind somebody I would share the scriptures with them. I would take time. Hit that like, please. I don't have nothing to do sometimes. I'm unemployed. I don't think the government's going to give me a job. I'm in the middle of waiting on a phone call. Been waiting for 3 days and
blackballed.
I think they got me. He's a Hebrew. Don't hire him.
Yes.
But I don't care. My father got me anyway.
Yep.
He got me.
He will provide.
But anyway, if some of those white people come to my channel, I do in love try to show them scriptures, and if they don't get it, what can I do?
Yeah.
I put my hands in that sink and do like this.
I love when you did that.
We
It was like, you know
We
what?
had some people they had the Nazi, the swastika sign as a
Wash
picture.
my hands of y'all.
Oh, yeah, we had some real hardcore
Yeah, swastika guy.
type of.
You.
I mean,
I don't want you guys. Don't come by my.
He said, never mind.
I mean, you can look at him and say, yeah, he would kill a nigga in the heartbeat.
Yeah.
For real. That one.
Yeah, that one white dude.
There was one white guy.
One look a little more rough.
Right there, and one of them had the swastika sign and stuff, and they were just.
Now you guys go back to hell. I don't want Satan's kids coming at me.
That's right.
I want some of y'all's kids that's don't know better come to me. You know what I mean?
Waking up.
Yeah.
Like when you come out with like Valentine's Day, we had this one guy was just like he was basically, Valentine's Day is bad. I mean, if you look
It's
at
worse
the
than
history,
any
It
of
is bad.
It's
It really
bad.
is.
I mean,
I watched one of your videos.
At least with
on that.
Halloween, you know what it is. Even Christians know Halloween ain't supposed to be right. But when you got Valentine's Day, it's supposed to be all the day of love and all that. But it is not.
That's what I love about YouTube's channel, because
It's horrible.
when you guys go into the holidays, you get I don't know where you get your information from. Sometimes I think you make it up. Because I'm like, no way.
No.
No
I mean,
way.
sometimes you
This
got.
is
I
real-
mean,
we got
honestly,
real footage.
I had to.
Yeah.
I mean, for that Valentine's Day, you had to dig kind of in like a Wiccan type book. I don't really like
To read them.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
really
it's
don't.
good to know that in order to help
but
one.
I had to,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like, wow, it is a witch day.
Yeah, it's for witches.
Do they-
Lupercalia.
Now, do they have a 5-point star? Do they deal with a star?
Yeah.
The witches,
witches,
is it a 5 or
worship the
6?
one.
Is it a 5 or 6? I think it's 5.
Whatever the Baphomet star is, that's what they use.
You guys remember that video I made with that Bible? I showed that.
Yeah.
I got it. It's in there.
Yeah.
The big old bad
Let
Bible.
me see. I can show. I can tell you what some of the things is.
Cause it's one in here.
That's crazy.
I think it's a 5-point star.
You still got that mason book?
He just talking about that. That's it. Yeah, that's it right there.
I got it out the other day.
snap. It's in the back. I think it's in the back.
It's in the back. I thought it was in the front.
No, I'm just saying you could be able to find stuff in the back.
Yeah, that's
How much
the
time?
Baphomet
We
star.
got 48 minutes. We got 10 more minutes.
All right.
Yeah, that's the Baphomet star. They used to have. You heard the Golden Mendez? You ever heard of that? That.
See, y'all making up something else
Oh
again.
no! You can look that up. That statue that people putting up in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Baphomet.
Yeah,
Something
the
like
Golden-
that.
that's the-
One hand down, peace
One
sign
hand
down,
up,
and
ghost
peace.
face. He's supposed to
something
have
like
like a.
You got movies?
He got boobies. He got a penis and a vagina.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that's-
so he's like representing this gay movement, then, basically.
Yes.
He's like the god of the gays.
Yeah, but this is the star. This is the star. This is the star. If you
Yeah.
this is his ears. This is his horn. This is his face. This is like he got like a beard and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You gotta. It's a lot of. Yep. Horror.
I see.
That's a
I see.
that building right there is a phallic symbol.
Well, he got
Doesn't
it.
that represent something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't good. People nasty. I looked. One of those had a verse in it. One of those pictures had that Bible there's a Bible there with a verse.
They
in it.
show the verse?
Something.
Yeah,
Something.
when I looked it up, it's I can't remember. It don't mean that
Look,
much.
this is
but it
supposed to be.
sounds like
This is
something.
supposed to be Solomon and Hiram. This is what they based the whole thing off of King Solomon and
Hiram
All
is
those
Hiram.
women.
no, just
Hiram. Like the priest that they're
they said that's where the Masons started from.
from Solomon's temple and
Not
Hiram.
basically from Solomon, but from Solomon and Hiram. They had like passwords. You know, it was. I
They had
had
some
to
old
read
underground
it again.
secret stuff going on.
From
But-
Solomon? That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's what they. But they use that.
It was
They
Hiram.
use that Solomon and Hiram.
During that
What
time,
is
during
a
the
hero?
Hiram is a guy.
Hiram is a man, Hiram.
Yeah. He like.
He was like the priest.
Okay.
See,
You know what I
look,
mean?
was-
Of Solomon's
See, look,
temple.
Solomon,
Okay.
see the left, Hiram. Hiram was
Oh.
the king of Tyre. Hiram
So he was an African.
No, it's two Hirams.
Of course, they got pictures of white people, but
Yeah. But
Tyre is a Hamite, ain't it?
But this is, yeah.
Tyree.
Yeah.
I think that's.
But this is supposed to be
Yeah.
Solomon. And this is supposed to be the other Hiram, but this is the Hiram. Okay, Hiram was the, I guess, the master mason, I guess.
Show me a picture of
You
these
see him
guys.
building with
Yeah.
this mason
But
stuff.
that's not real.
But look, it's got the triangle
I'm
thing.
just saying they
It
not.
is. Oh yeah, the pictures ain't real.
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
say
they. They know these pictures fake. All of them white. There were no black people back then. Blacks didn't show up till they was shipped.
We just came up.
Shipped.
Even though Ham was supposed to be cursed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is. And anyway, this is the word of the Most High. You don't need to be putting all this and
Yikes.
There's that Psalms. I took those numbers and added up. I forgot what it
The
was.
C
I
is what,
looked.
100?
I looked them up.
33. 133 Psalms.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Psalms 130. Psalms 133.
Let me see.
And see, they represent the 33-degree Mason. It's
So
not. It doesn't really. The verse is something like brotherhood, I think, or something like that.
They probably got a secret meaning
So
behind it.
that's a way where Satan can bring
Behold, how
people
good
in
and how
into
pleasant
his
it
fold
is for brethren
unknowingly.
to
Brotherhood?
dwell together
Yeah,
in unity.
And
It is like the
they say that
we have it highlighted in here.
once you get to the 33rd degree, if you want to go there, I don't know if it's true or not, but they say they put a Bible there to take the spit on. If you don't spit on it, they say well, you did good. And then they say you made it, but you don't go no further past that. But if you spit on it, they say that's
You
a
go
good
low?
thing. No,
Oh,
they
it's
say it's a
good.
good thing. Then
Yeah,
you get to
'cause-
move up and you get to learn all the secrets.
Yeah, because we know that you don't really care about
The Most High.
yeah.
So
And
that's why a lot of times when you see Masons, a lot of times they won't go no higher than the 32nd or 33rd degree.
yeah, 33rd is the highest.
You know what I'm saying? But if they spit on it or whatnot, they learn the secrets and they keep going up by the other one. That's why I like a lot of the lower Masons, they don't know, and they'll fight you on it.
Yeah.
They'll fight you on how you know what I'm saying? Okay, whatever. But I mean, it's coming
They
out.
spit on the Bible and learn.
It's coming out really. Solomon's Temple. That's him.
Pike.
Yeah.
That's how
He's
it's
a
like.
devil worshiper. That's him.
And it's in the book.
They put him in a Bible. Straight up devil worshiper.
I mean, it's in the book. I mean, we had the book. It's in text though.
Show this, man.
This is the guy.
Straight up Bible.
This is the guy.
Albert Pike.
Let
Go
me get
down.
closer.
Devil worshiper. In the Bible.
This is the guy that said in the book that they worship Satan. He said Lucifer. This is the guy, but they got him in the Bible. This is Albert Pike.
Close the book and let them see the front.
For all y'all doggone Masons that don't believe that, y'all look up this guy right here, Albert Pike, and see if he said y'all don't worship Satan. All right, test me on it. Go ahead. For real.
Yeah.
For real. That's the guy.
God bless America, huh?
That's the guy. And this is who the country was built by Masons.
Yeah.
And y'all try to say this is
Well, we
the country
actually
of the
built
Most
it.
High. No, this is Babylon. 10.0. This is Babylon. For real. This is Greece.
Yeah.
This is Rome. This is the Greek Empire. This is Roman Empire.
Babylonia.
This is Babylon. That's what it is.
But you got to stand up and put your hand on your heart and pledge the flag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if you say you don't want to pledge allegiance to a piece of fabric, people get mad at you and say you're unpatriotic. But if you're too patriotic, they say you're a terrorist.
Yeah.
You better say that,
But
honey.
anyway,
America, the land of the free and the home of the slaves.
yeah. And what tripped me out, people always talk so great about America. You know what I'm saying? But America been raped and pillaged. People been killed. You know what I'm saying? The Indians was
Lot
ran
of
off
death.
their land,
Lot of death
killed,
behind
giving
it.
smallpox through blankets. Then they come grab some Hebrews and then just mess their whole
Mistreat them.
Messed their whole mind up,
The
and-
minds, man.
Yeah.
The minds.
brought them over here to build up this doggone land. And while we building up the land, they whooping us, killing us, raping our women.
Change
Killing
our
our
names.
Change our
kids,
names,
throwing
you know
our
what I'm
babies
saying?
to alligators.
They changed Daniel's them names. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego.
Yeah.
They even changed the Messiah's name to Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Woo!
And they just told
Change them niggers' names.
They just told
What's
you got
your name?
rid of Yahuwah
Oh,
Yeah.
and
The
said
Lord.
the Lord or God or Jehovah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good
So
stuff.
it's
Good
crazy.
stuff.
Yeah. You know, before this video goes off, though, we do need to try to set up some sort of way that we can meet like this on the internet if it's possible. I can't set it up because I don't know much about it. I can barely make a video and upload it.
Fellowshipping and talking about the word. I know we was all over the place.
Yeah, that's good. Though.
But this
good,
what you
though.
do when you fellowship, and this is how man
This is
sharpeneth the
this
countenance
is
of
the
man.
first time,
Yes.
I guess, for all three of us to
Yes.
fellowship
With
outside of
Hebrew
ourselves,
brethren.
or outside of YouTube.
Yep.
And
It's awesome.
it's good. I guess you'll be all over the place.
And this brother and sister, they're very sweet. So if they're ever in your neighborhood, invite them over. You'll be blessed. Baruch.
We're smart too.
They're real beautiful people. I love them.
Yep, and
Love you guys.
And Double over here is a good stand-up guy right here.
Awesome,
Hey,
man.
I'm trying to keep it real, brother.
That's my brother.
Try to keep it real.
Okay.
Yes.
We love them.
Yeah.
And then but you guys are beautiful. I love you guys because you guys stand for the truth. And that's what it's all about. Even if you have to say, "Oh, I found out the son's name is Yahusha," you guys are the type that would say, "Let's go with Yahusha." That's the way we all should be.
Yeah.
If we find out something is the truth, we need to be able to adjust to the truth.
Yeah, accept it.
That's the only way to worship the Father.
Yep, I had to swallow some pills when I found out Yahweh wanted the name. And my wife, she was for Yahuwah before I was, for that name, and I was kind of mean.
Yeah, he was. I don't know because blah blah blah. I'm like, okay.
I had a hard time leaving Jesus. I'm gonna give it to you.
It wasn't hard for me once I found out it was the wrong name because it made sense to me. Like, oh, okay, so he's Hebrew and this is a Greek name.
Yeah.
Well, they get you.
So
Well,
why
that's
they
a
change his name? My name can still be whatever it is in Israel.
Yeah.
Why are you changing the spelling and the whole definition of the name?
Yep.
It does matter what his name is.
It does because he said you can call on his name and he will save you. But so what name are you calling?
And turn on your news and listen to the Chinese people talk about your president. They're going to call him Barack Obama in their Chinese language.
Okay.
They don't have another name for him.
Yeah, right.
So where we at?
It's about done.
Let's see if it goes over. If it doesn't, goodbye.